season 2, baby. We're coming at you. Where do you guys want to start?
Wow.
Whoa. Welcome, everybody, to another edition of the Put Me Over podcast, episode 25. 25, guys.
We're up there.
It should be 26. However, as you guys can see, I was in a ladder match last week. Last week, Wednesday, I was in a ladder match, and the Gravity won, and I did not get the Money in the Bank briefcase because goddamn Roman Reigns had to go over.
No, always.
And so now I have a broken arm. If you guys want to watch the video on our YouTube channel, you're more than welcome to. I have a broken arm, and I have I can't walk. I can't do a lot of stuff. I have a broken knee and a broken arm, and that's why we couldn't do a show last week. But I'm here with a broken arm, guys. Don't say I never did anything for you, because I'm trying my hardest.
He never missed a day.
I shaved my beard.
Ooh, we're here today.
Did they make you do that for the hospital? Big news. No, I did it because I felt like I didn't deserve it. After losing that ladder match, I got so close to the top of the mountain, I just decided not to. But let me introduce the rest of the guys. We have a different setup. This might be season 2. I think we should just start season 2.
Yeah, let's do that.
Season 2, coming at you, loud and proud, all in. To my right, we have Bob, Atta Baby, It's a Boy. The $100 man, everyone's favorite uncle, Bobby Diaz.
Atta Baby, It's a Boy.
Atta Baby, It's a Boy.
That was great.
It's a boy. And to his right, the Pinoy powerhouse, you know him, you love him, Byron Pagdalao.
Hey everybody, how are you doing?
And also rounding out the rest of the horsemen, as always, he's in the house today, Dickalicious himself, the 10th one of the world, Richard Garcia.
Dude, dude, you are a trooper, man. Let me just get that out there. You are a trooper. You have not missed a podcast at all. Come hell or high water, broken arm or not, you have not missed a podcast.
I was in the hospital trying to get you guys to do a show, and I was like, please, guys, we can't miss a show. This is a big week. We missed SummerSlam post SummerSlam show.
We did.
But we're here now. We're here now.
That's good. All that matters.
We're here.
Better late than never.
Anyway.
Shouts out to Cheech Marin and Ghostbusters.
Dose.
So let's get into the SummerSlam fallout. Who won the results? Who won the predictions?
I did, guys. Sorry to break it to you. It was my Charlotte Flair pick that really put me over on that one.
How close was it?
I think I beat Dick by one match, so I think it was a Charlotte Flair.
When did we find out?
Today, guys. Shut the
today.
fuck up.
Earlier.
It happens, all right?
No,
it's been a busy
doesn't.
week.
It doesn't
It's a busy fucking week, guys.
It's been 2 weeks, actually.
Well,
so it's been a busy 2 weeks, apparently.
And I won NXT too, but we're good.
Let's not let Byron do that anymore. And we will do our own. We actually need to keep count. I think now that it's the start of season 2, we need to actually keep track and have something.
Like a board or some sort.
Or
Put
just
me overboard?
Ooh.
maybe in post and editing you can just add a tally.
Yeah.
To who's winning and who's not. But we have to have a champion. We have to have some kind of something on the line each time. But we'll figure that out. Because this is season 2, baby. We're coming at you.
Coming at you live.
A lot of shit happened that we missed out on. Where do you guys want to start?
Wow.
Whoa. Let's all not speak at once, guys.
You guys harmonize.
How about this? Let's just pick our highlight of SummerSlam weekend so we could just summarize it that way. Anyone want to go first?
I do.
Oh. Ooh, delicious.
Watching SummerSlam with my boys.
Yeah, buddy. It was my birthday, actually.
Yeah.
It was. Happy birthday.
Thank you, guys. Byron, why did you? Was it a busy week? Let me guess. It was.
No, it was a busy week.
Busy Sunday.
I had a girl in town. And
Oh yeah, fucking sellout, dude. But we had a great time here. It was a SummerSlam fiesta.
Yes, it
We
was.
had nachos and stuff like that to eat.
You guys
Juan
had nachos?
Cena made an
Juan,
appearance.
Juan Cena was here.
Juan Cena.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah,
Juan
put
Cena.
a little mustache on him.
Slightly racist.
What else happened? I liked seeing the Demon back for the first time in like 2 years.
Yeah, that was a pretty hot moment.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
I popped hard for that.
Oh yeah.
I marked out.
'Cause, I mean, really, who expected it? Did anybody really expect that to
Not
happen?
for Baron Corbin.
Not for Baron
Definitely
Corbin.
not for Baron Corbin.
That's
Yeah.
like they're like, fuck.
But I mean, I think the whole takeout for me was like I didn't really care for any of the matches. Like they were all okay. It was just total squash slam, like squash SummerSlam.
Yeah, I think once it got to the Alexa Bliss match, or even the Finn Balor match, after that it was just squash shitty.
Oh,
Yeah.
Squash shitty.
Squash.
So I didn't really
Sorry,
care for any of the matches.
I'm on
much.
Norcos right now, so I might not be able to
Lucky.
talk that well.
Are you really on Narcos for real?
Yeah,
Lucky.
I've been watching Narcos too.
Oh,
Narcos on Norco.
Watching Narcos on Norco, dude.
If only you lived in Norco, California.
That's actually where they sell. That's where they make Narcos.
Really? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Fun fact. Wow.
Fun
Fun fact.
You learn stuff here.
The more you know.
What about you, Bobo? What was your highlight of SummerSlam week?
I guess for me it was just Roman Reigns finally winning the belt.
That was your
What?
highlights?
Because it was I wanted to see it happen, but the really good thing was that Braun was out there the whole time, and I was waiting for him to cash in, but it kind of took a swerve. Obviously, always WWE, but it was
Yeah.
pretty cool. But I mean, it's good to see a different face now. I guess
Who's
I'm
the
okay.
sellout
I'm
now?
there with that. Like I'm finally, it's there. Instead of Brock just taking the belt and winning, and then running with it for another 3 months.
What is wrong with you?
What happened to the Bobby we
That's,
knew?
that's a low light for me.
Because I'm glad that it finally happened.
I mean, okay, I get you, but it doesn't make sense.
Nope.
I mean, it's definitely not the best thing that happened, but I'm glad it happened.
They can finally get this out of the way.
Yes, get
and
it out of the way.
Stuff can happen now.
Yes, and finally someone else can have the belt and
Yeah.
actually win it off Roman legitimately.
They're not going to win it legitimately.
Yeah, not
No.
for a while.
No,
Not for a
definitely
while.
not.
Do you remember Triple H's reign of terror?
Yep.
Do you remember when John Cena was Super Cena? Get ready. No one's taking that belt from him.
I mean, I guess we can jump into Raw if you guys want to do that.
Well,
Not
let me say
cleanly.
my highlight first.
Well, we got to get to some Dick's Dirty News after.
Oh, wait. But the best highlight of my SummerSlam weekend, in case they forgot, was obviously, it doesn't matter now, the Ricochet match versus Adam Cole. That
Great
was the match of the
fucking-
weekend.
match of the weekend, for
by
sure.
far. By far.
Easily.
The super kick to the face when he was flippy flip.
Yeah.
I fucking screamed so loud. I haven't screamed that loud in a while in a wrestling match.
That was beautiful.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the best.
NXT was great as a whole.
Yeah.
As always.
Yeah. I watched that in Seattle. It was pretty fucking awesome.
Ooh.
Man, you were all over the place,
Yeah,
man.
I went to Seattle for the weekend, watched the Dodgers destroy the Mariners, and then watched the Galaxy get destroyed by the Sounders.
Wow.
And then came home Sunday morning, set up for a party, and had a SummerSlam party here. Had 2 days off, went back to work, and broke my arm and split my knee open hard way.
That was your first day back, right?
That was my first day back
That's
Jesus
fucking
from
Christ.
vacation.
insane.
Yeah.
That is fucking wild. What a way to have a weekend.
Well, you definitely can't say it's been boring for you, man.
Oh, yeah, for
And
sure.
that's my life. I spent 4 days in the hospital.
Yipes.
4 days eating shit.
Hey, hospital food ain't bad, though.
It's
right?
awful.
Which hospital were you at?
California Medical Hospital.
Where's that at?
It's like next door to the Staples Center.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's like Skid Row, dude.
No, it was chill.
It wasn't. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, good thing you're okay, man. I mean, I'm just. Glad
I
you're
wasn't.
all right.
I wasn't in with hobos. If that's what you.
Oh, good, good.
That's
No,
what
no,
you're
no,
trying
no,
to
no,
allude.
no. Not. I just thought the hospital was very hobo-ish. I
My
didn't say that
nurse-
you were hobo.
My nurse had a home, and
good.
I'm sure she went to it when her shift was over. and that wasn't a bunch of boxes outside.
Good. Imagine.
What a relief. All right.
Oh man. Well, I guess for my highlight would be would be Takeover as always. Takeover always delivers. There wasn't.
Wait, wasn't your highlight?
What's your highlight SummerSlam party?
Oh, but your actual wrestling.
Oh,
wrestling.
Wrestling, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That was just the corny part. But as far as Takeover goes, I mean, Takeover, you can't go wrong with it. There has not been a bad Takeover show yet, and I don't think they're incapable of producing a bad Takeover show.
Not until they come to LA.
Well,
Watch, it's gonna be that SummerSlam that we actually go to, or
Survivor
the
Series.
NXT show that we go to. It's gonna be like, that one was all right.
I hope not.
I hope it's gonna be amazing.
You know, War Games last year was really good. It did set a pretty high standard.
Oh yeah.
So it'll be tough for this year to follow up. But
Are they gonna do War Games too?
I hope so.
That'd be nice.
That'd be sick.
I mean, if they're gonna do theme, I mean, you know how I feel with theme pay-per-views. But it would be nice for my sake because I'm going to that show to do War Games. So I mean, it would be cool.
Did you say you're going to that show to do cocaine?
That I'll plead the fifth on that one. I don't know.
what I heard, too.
Have there been
Yeah, I was
coked
like,
out
what?
wrestling fans?
Of course.
There's been coked out wrestlers. I'm pretty sure there's coked out wrestling fans.
Absolutely.
I don't think they're little. I don't think their hearts can take it.
Someone say cocaine. Yeah.
Oh,
Damn, that scared the shit out of you right now.
hey, what was that, dude?
The ghost of Macho Man is here.
I mean,
everybody.
I know your house is
Rest
haunted
in
and all, man, but damn, dude, that's awesome.
Dig it. Anyways, so that's what happened last week. Let's get into this week, and let's get into some Dick's Dirty News. Take it away, Dick.
Well, obviously, this weekend is going to be All In. It's going to be the largest wrestling show in the United States that's neither by WWE or WCW. That is going to be big.
This is the WrestleMania of the Indies, basically.
Yes, exactly.
Not to say that it's going to be. This is their biggest show that they've ever done. This is the biggest
show anyone has done aside from those two companies in this country. So
10,000 seats.
This is huge, and to those that say that indie wrestling's is dead, I mean, take a look at All In. It's just proof by itself.
I think this just goes to show that people are finding out that it's not just WWE. It's not just, that's not the only show in town. There's a lot of good wrestling.
There's a lot of alternatives to the WWE product. So it's out there. I mean, it's a lot easier to find now than it was 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, for that matter.
Absolutely. You have the best of the best indie wrestlers wrestling. Some of the card is going to feature a Young Bucks and Kota Ibushi versus Rey Mysterio, Phoenix, and Bandito. I don't know who Bandito is, but I know Phoenix and Rey Mysterio are going to destroy.
They're going to put on that's going to be an awesome match.
Kenny Omega versus Pentagon Jr. That's going to be insane.
That's got to be the main event. That's got to be the main event.
The NWA World Heavyweight Championship is going to be on the line with Nick Aldis versus Cody Rhodes. I mean, you're just this is stacked. This is just super stacked. Jay Lethal is going to be defending the ROH World Championship against the winner of a Battle Royal that's going to be on the pre-show on WGN nationwide for free.
That's awesome.
After that, you have Okada versus Marty Scurll.
Ooh, that's another hot one.
That's going to be a hot match.
Yeah, a Chicago Street Fight, Joey Janela versus Hangman Page. That just got added like today.
Yeah.
And both those guys are going to go balls to the wall.
Literally, Hangman.
Yeah.
It's gonna go dick to the wall.
Yes, he is. Boss Hog.
Stephen Amell, remember him from Arrow?
Is that Arrow?
Yes.
He's back?
He's gonna be fighting
back.
Christopher Daniels.
I think that's going to be a great match.
You think?
Stephen Amell did good when he fought at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Who is it, Stardust? He fought against Stardust, right?
He fought against
Yeah.
Cody, yeah.
Yeah.
Then you have the women: Madison Rayne, Chelsea Green,
Ooh, yummy.
Britt Baker, and Tessa Blanchard in a fatal four-way. You have the Briscoes versus SoCal Uncensored. Oh my God, this is gonna be insane. And more to be announced.
Ooh.
SCU. Oh, Cole Cabana's in the Battle Royal, huh?
So is Billy
Yes.
Gunn, Jimmy Jacobs, Rocky Romero. That's gonna be insane.
Oh, shit.
Cage.
I don't see Flip Gordon on the show.
I don't know, man.
Conspicuous by his absence.
Yeah.
Dude, my friend's actually really close friends with Rocky Romero. I wonder if we can get him on. That'd be
Actually,
insane.
I think he's going to be the referee I think that was the whole gimmick that they
Oh,
were
really?
running at. Yeah,
I
with
gotta watch the All In for
yeah,
this week.
yeah,
Or
the being the elite.
yes.
We shall see.
I don't know if they're going with that, but that's what they said.
Super exciting card. It's gonna be also in the Fight TV app. We should just order it here.
Oh, for sure, it's
Um,
happening.
And maybe we got to figure out how to do like live streams,
Oh yeah,
like Twitch
YouTube.
live stream or something.
Yeah,
Don't they still have
YouTuber.
like Ustream and shit? Is that still around?
I don't think Ustream exists anymore.
I don't
Yeah,
think so
okay.
either.
What? YouTube Live, maybe.
You could maybe download it on LimeWire or something.
What?
What up, LimeWire?
Shouts out to the AIDS giver.
Of all computers.
computers.
Oh.
What else we got, Dickie boy? I see that WWE is going to be having SummerSlam next year in Toronto.
That's right. So
That's 6.
That's pretty huge. They
was
haven't-
it 5 years in a row? It's been in Brooklyn. Was it 4 or 5?
I think it's been 5, and then it was 5 here in LA.
Wow. Well, I mean, it is fair because they are going to be having WrestleMania next year in New York. So
Oh yeah. You
there's no point in having both WrestleMania and SummerSlam in New York.
Yeah, and they got to keep it on the East Coast for some reason.
I know, what the fuck, man.
I mean, Toronto. I mean, when was the last major pay-per-view Toronto had? It might have been.
SummerSlam in 2004.
Was that long ago?
Was it that long ago?
What's the last one?
That was the
before
last significant SummerSlam. Yeah, I mean, like as far as the Big Four goes, probably.
They don't have pay-per-views in Canada or anywhere else, really.
I mean, back in the '90s, they would run pay-per-views almost on a almost twice a year, more than that actually.
Well, they had the Canadian Stampede, and they would do
I mean, to be fair, there was a lot more Canadian talent back then, but Toronto's it's always been a huge wrestling city, and I'm kind of surprised they haven't run more pay-per-views. We got to look into that, see if they've done any major pay-per-views, but 2004 might be the last time. You might be right. We'll have to double check and confirm. But yeah, so SummerSlam is going to be in Toronto next year. WrestleMania is going to be in New York. So, but yeah, like you said, it's all on the East Coast. Come on, let's get something out to LA aside Survivor Series.
Come on, guys.
It's a big 5.
What else? What else going on in the? Neville finally got his release. Apparently,
Yeah, we got to talk about Neville. He hasn't wrestled in well over a year, if I recall. I mean, the last time I remember wrestling was it Enzo
right?
Amore?
Yeah.
Yeah, that had been at least a year ago. I'm not sure what exactly was going on with Neville in the WWE, but if he's not injured, I mean, we don't know what's going on, obviously.
Well, from what I heard is he just up and left, and they froze his contract, and they held him at that, and they didn't release him at all. So I mean, usually what they do is like the 3 months you can't wrestle, can't go on TV, can't do anything wrestling related or whatever when you leave the WWE off your contract. But since he was still on contract, they just never released him. So he was literally just doing nothing like from then till now.
Wow.
And then they finally just released him. Finally decided, hey, fine, go ahead, do whatever you want.
but it's different because they didn't come out and actually do like the "We wish him well" in his future endeavors. They do like a press release. Because I'm actually hearing that he showed up at the NXT or at a training facility, a WWE training facility. So I think this is gonna be a while before we find out where Neville's gonna go, or he's gonna show up at All In this weekend. We don't know.
We don't know yet.
That could definitely happen.
I wonder what would he do in the WWE? There's like no room for him now at all.
Move him up. Move him up to the main card. Put him on SmackDown. I think he would do great on
205.
SmackDown.
For what he did with 205, he's past that point.
Andrade and him, dream match.
There you go.
Ooh, that would be great.
That'd be insane. But yeah,
But I don't trust WWE with how they've been handling Neville.
They fucked him so
they-
bad.
He's just better off if it's true and that he's no longer on contract. Go out there and remake yourself.
Easily just go to New Japan or ROH or something like that, dude. I think he's got too much talent to sit in 205 waiting for something to happen. It's just too much.
He's Pac. I mean, let's not forget that he's the man that gravity forgot. Pac.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's amazing, and he deserves way better than what they gave him, for sure.
him and Ricochet, possible future match. Oh my god!
Imagine him on NXT just being like, you know what, I'm just gonna go down to NXT. I don't want to be
Dude.
on the main roster.
Yeah,
I'm just
like,
gonna be
fuck
in
it.
NXT.
I'm just gonna
And
put
he
on
was
5-star
he was
matches.
awesome in NXT.
He's amazing.
Well, it's like Tommaso Ciampa said. He said that NXT is the pinnacle. Like, he doesn't even care about going up to the main roster. He said in a tweet, I hate people saying, when are you going to go up to the main roster? He's in NXT. That's where he's going to make his legacy, he said. So there's that.
I mean, if he's still under contract, I would like to see him go back to NXT. I don't see it at all as a downgrade. Maybe you could say that a few years ago, but with how much talent NXT now has, they're almost on par with the main roster.
Yeah.
I mean, their shows are never like they're just always good. So, and if anybody thinks that that's the lower roster, like they're
wrong.
fucking wrong, like completely.
Adam Cole's like the most over fucking wrestler.
So
dude.
fucking over.
Damn, he is like Shawn Michaels. A lot of him reminds
He's
me
very
of Shawn
charismatic.
Michaels. Dude, it's insane.
Baby.
And the crowd just loves him, dude. He can be a bad guy. The Undisputed Era as a whole are just fucking... They are the Bullet Club, or they are the elite of WWE.
Oh, for sure.
They're the Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
There you go.
Anything else?
And for those that don't know who Mount Rushmore is, it's a stable in PWG, which has either a variation of the Bucks and Adam Cole. And there's been a who's been on it.
Roderick Strong,
Roderick
Kevin
Strong.
Owens,
Yeah, Kevin Owens. The best
Super
of the best.
Dragon.
Super Dragon.
Super Dragon.
There you go. So yeah, I mean, and there you go. Perfect example of a PWG's influence is the Undisputed Era. They are the Mount Rushmore of WWE. They took
Absolutely.
that idea from PWG, as a matter of fact.
Absolutely.
So
Any other news going on?
I think that's about it. I mean, the SummerSlam fallout. I mean, let's talk about this week in wrestling. Let's find out what's been going on and what our thoughts are.
Let's do it. So let's okay, so Roman Reigns comes out not with the Shield but by himself. They're working overtime, I think, to really push the big dog down our throats now that he's the Universal Champ.
Huge.
I don't know how many times I heard them say the big dog in a matter of 2 minutes. It's getting like, oh my god, it's cringe at this point. It's so bad.
It's I don't even. I mean, I'm glad that somebody else has the belt. I'm putting it that way, but it sucks to see them like just shoving it down everyone's throat like so badly. Like it's just
Like him, please. And then I don't know. I just feel like the Universal title. I know we talked about this before, but it just doesn't feel like it's anything.
No.
Other than a prop. It just, I don't know. There's no prestige to it. There's no history. There's no. Why do you want it so bad? Why do you want it so bad?
It's just they've made it to be this big belt, but it doesn't seem like it because it's sat in somebody else's, shit in someone's closet for what over a year and a half.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's literally like nothing to us anymore because we don't see it as much, so we don't care about it.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think the WWE Championship, I think all the championships have kind of just lost their, like at least before, you wanted to be champion so you'd get more money.
Yeah.
That was like the thing. And now none of that's even talked about. It's like, I'm the champion and blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know. I just don't feel like they really mean anything.
No, not at all.
You think the crowd was into the Roman promo in the beginning of the show?
They booed him. They booed him pretty hard.
Yeah.
They were in Toronto.
And I wish
that's
they would
right.
just stay silent. I wish they would just
Yeah,
not
man.
react to him. That way, he would go away for sure if no one was reacting.
That's
Yeah.
it.
I think Vince likes, they're making noise. Like, but if they were silent, I feel like they
would probably
yeah.
that'd be the best bet to do is just
And those stupid kids
stay
buying that
silent.
merch, man. Fuck, stop buying that fucking merch.
Seriously, that's why Jake Paul never went away, dude. Selling merch.
I mean, and also to be fair, we are buying tickets to the show. So as long as Vince sees the arenas are still full, they're still selling tickets, then that's his excuse. Well, they're paying to see Roman Reigns. They're paying to see the top guy. Even though
That's not even the case. I'm going to buy tickets for WWE just because they're here. I'm not buying it for Roman Reigns.
for-
I'm buying it because I know it's going to be a good show.
yeah, but in Vince's
hope.
mind though, he's interpreting that as well. He's buying tickets for
That's
Roman
true.
Reigns. That's the problem, is that he's interpreting what we're paying to see the show for what he's thinking we're paying to see the show for. It's two different things.
Yeah. So they were talking about how they triple power bombed Braun on the table, and like because he tried to cash in on Roman and the Shield got back together. But a triple power bomb is 3 power bombs, right? when did a triple powerbomb become
3 people holding you.
Yeah, 3 people holding you. Like, it just seems very strange.
He's a big fucking guy, though. I mean, they probably
You
did
definitely
need all
three
3
people
of
to
them, though.
powerbomb him.
Yeah, but to call it a triple powerbomb?
It's I don't come up with the terms, unfortunately.
Triple
I mean,
powerbomb.
whenever I think of triple powerbomb, I think of
Eddie Guerrero.
Oh,
Chris
yeah.
Jericho.
Chris,
Oh, yeah.
Chris Jericho. Yeah,
Chris
yeah.
Jericho. Yeah, well, he would do 3 power bombs in a row.
Yes.
Okay, that's triple.
That's pretty sick, too.
But WWE in there, you know, that how they define multiple singles and all that bullshit. But
So Braun comes out and he tells Roman he's cashing in at the next pay-per-view. Hail in a sale.
Hail.
Hail in a sale.
inside Hell in a Cell.
Inside Hail in a sale. And they shake hands, and that's it. Braun comes out. He had a pretty good pop, dude. People really like Braun.
Yeah.
And you know what's even funnier is that Roman Reigns was trying to make fun of him, saying, "Oh, you just come out here and say, get these hands."
Meat check.
The crowd goes fucking wild and says, "Get these hands," over and over and over. All Braun needs to do is put his hands out and say it.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to say anything because the crowd is saying it for him.
Roman's like, how do I get them to do that?
Why don't they say the big dog?
Why don't they see the big dog?
Does Roman have a catchphrase? Like, I'm the guy?
Aside from the big
That-
dog, or it's my yard. I think it's my yard, right?
Yeah.
It's my yard.
Or I'm the guy.
The guy.
The guy.
The guy.
That's
Well,
so stupid.
I mean, obvious answer is that Braun was organically put over.
Was he, though? I think he got kind of like the rocket ship tied to his back also. But
I mean, he's just a big
But
fucking
so did
guy,
Roman,
you know?
at the same
like,
time.
Yeah, why do people like Braun and not Roman?
yeah, that's a good question because I think they both got equally pushed.
They're both
heavy.
green as goose shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
that's a tough one, but it's
Well, I mean, Braun's flipping over cars and
That's
being all
it, too.
fucking,
He's just
fucking up everything.
and he's a big fucking guy, so it's fucking cool to see that big fucking guy just
Yeah.
fucking
You don't
fuck
see that.
everyone up.
You don't see that anymore. That's a rare sight to see now.
That Nicholas moment helped a little bit, I think.
Oh,
Right?
I think that was
I don't
fucking
think it
horse
helped.
shit.
I mean,
I love that
It was
moment.
all right.
Well, I bought it.
Buried the tag division
But it was
softly, brother.
Softly.
Very soft.
it was one of those things like they could have come up with something way better or not even do it at all.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
and instead they went with Nicholas, but you know that's in the past, and Braun still survived after that.
Yeah.
That's how over he was. Is that he survived after that?
Did Braun need this Money in the Bank briefcase to get a Hell in a Cell match?
fuck no.
It boggles my mind, dude. Who else was going to be the number 1 contender?
Dude,
It was going to be Braun regardless.
That's true. He's the only one.
He's
It
the
makes
only. He
sense.
doesn't even need it. But the fact that he's saying that he's gonna use it, so it's making me think that okay, well, is he just gonna cash in for the match?
He is, right?
No, that's
He is cashing
That's
in.
it.
It is.
That's fucking stupid.
That's a waste of
That's a
money in
fucking
the
waste,
bank.
dude. He could easily just go to fucking
Angle.
Kurt Angle and say, "Hey, give me that fucking match." You'd say, "Okay,
Yeah.
here's your fucking match." Like he doesn't need the fucking cash
the
in.
exciting part of being Money in the Bank is you can cash in whenever, not I want a title match next month. Here's my contract.
in a
you
Hell
know?
in a Cell.
And I get that Daniel Bryan did it, but he was like one of the first people to do it.
Yeah. Well, and he's a smaller guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So
that
it's
makes
like
sense.
it makes sense.
And exactly.
It's that's the cool part. But the fact that he's a huge guy,
Yeah.
he doesn't need it, and he's so fucking over. Like you can get the match without it.
Well, it's more of sort of a babyface thing. That's what it is. Because RVD actually was the first one that called it in advance.
That's why we have you, Richard.
And
I wasn't
Cena,
watching
Cena
that.
called it, and also now Braun called it. So it's more of a babyface thing. Because when you stick it from behind and cash it in, it's more heelish.
Yeah, but he is technically almost a heel now, right?
Well, we'll get into that a
Well,
little later.
yeah.
Teaser.
Wow.
That's when okay. Well, then Ziggler came out to a really nice pop. Him and McIntyre got a pretty good pop in Toronto, and you could see it already on the wall. The tag match was coming. Ziggler and McIntyre call him out. They're talking shit to them, and Roman just is a charisma vacuum and just. After Roman started talking, I was like, oh, God, let me just fast forward this. I know what's going to happen.
Just shut up.
So, again, they set up a tag match. The main event's going to be Ziggler, McIntyre, and
Braun and
Versus Braun
Yeah.
and Roman.
the big
versus
dog.
Braun and Roman. Yes. After that, Seth issues an open challenge. Lazy. until they announced Kevin Owens coming out. Got a huge Canadian pop, and then he turned on the crowd and insulted them in Canadian.
Canadian.
He was speaking Canuck to them. Told them all to connect themselves. And it was awesome. So they actually had a really good match. Him and Seth Rollins. I thought Kevin Owens was gonna win that match.
That would have been so sick,
dude. I think,
happen, though.
dude, if he would have won that belt, the pop that would have happened, it would have been huge. But
the Shield has
just
to go.
the match itself was just so damn good. That was like pay-per-view worthy, like right there. That was it shouldn't have been on Raw. Like you don't see that type of match on Raw, and it's just so damn good.
This was PWG Kevin Owens. He pulled out a crossface.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Chris Benoit. He did a Stone Cold Stunner.
Oh, yeah.
And he did a moonsault.
Dude, he did a moonsault into an elbow drop.
He went from the second turnbuckle, jumped onto the top turnbuckle, and did a moonsault from there.
That's amazing.
Insane agility for a guy like him.
Yeah, it was totally Tyler Black versus Kevin Steen.
Yeah.
That's a perfect fucking stop.
And then after that, after Kevin Owens loses the match, he pulls Batista, sits in the ring, and just says, "I quit."
That was really fucking weird. I just loved all the memes that came out of it. Yeah, put him in the wheelchair. So good.
Yeah, I wonder where they're going with that. I think they're going somewhere good with this. Is he going to SmackDown, or is he going to go wrestle in NXT, or what's he going to do? Maybe he's going to get a vacation for a couple weeks. He could do that. Like Sammy's out too, so maybe just wait till they all come back together. Who knows? Creator's just like, we have nothing for you, bro.
But he's
so useful, dude. Kevin Owens,
He is absolutely. He is very useful, but I think at the same time he's probably just banged up right now and needs some time off. If you got nothing for the dude, just let him rest. And then come back.
Might as well.
That's a good point. Because Sammy, he's still injured. Like he had surgery a while back
on both the shoulders.
On both shoulders. Yeah.
Jesus. I'm just hoping that they don't go this route and just say, okay, don't go to SmackDown.
Well, he's talking shit about Raw. He's like, when I was on SmackDown, I was having fun, and I came to Raw thinking I was going to do good, and now I hate it here.
I don't know. I hope, because I mean, everyone, we all know that SmackDown is one of the better shows, but I think that they think that Raw is still at their, the top. They're thinking maybe it's their A show. It's
always going to be their A show.
But I just hope he doesn't just like, oh, I quit Raw. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
But him going to SmackDown wouldn't make much sense because Shane McMahon is still the commissioner of SmackDown, and him and Shane do not like each other.
You think they're going to really think we're going to remember that?
It's wrestling.
It
wouldn't make any sense, but they're going to expect us to forget that.
Roman Reigns is the Universal Champion. Nothing makes sense.
Nothing on both shows really makes sense if you think about it.
No.
Yeah.
Wrestling doesn't make sense.
And that's why
We're already going here. We're doing a podcast over this. Come on, folks.
Hey, man, fuck wrestling, dude.
Anyways, next week we're going to be talking cooking. Join us next week as we revamp the show. Season 1.
Falafel.
Put some butter on your podcast.
There you go.
Butter. The unthinkable happened, guys, on Raw.
Oh no! Please tell me.
I never thought this day would come. What was that? The B team suffered their first loss.
Hater over here.
Finally.
I think
I'm tired of eating that.
I think the experiment's over. I think they're ready for a new team to be the tag team champions and the Revival. Revival looks like they're on their way.
Yeah, finally, fucking A, man.
Yeah, it's about time.
They could have done a promo after the match and we're bringing prestige back to this. These are the same belts that the LOD held, that the Heart Foundation held, and we're bringing tag team wrestling back to Raw. So that was really cool to hear.
Coming in hot.
Super hot take. After that, we had a Elias segment.
Ooh, this one's hot. I liked it.
Yeah,
this one's real hot. I think this was the besides the greatest match ever, with Kevin Owens and Seth, this was a highlight for sure.
They let him play guitar for a while.
Yeah, it was a long fucking promo.
And you guys gotta watch the Elias documentary. It's fucking gold. It's on the WWE Network. It's so good. It's like a Spinal Tap.
It's
kayfabe. It's super kayfabe. I guess
it's so good. For sure.
You have to watch it. It's so good. He's so delusional in it, and so good.
What is it? Is it 365?
I think it's Chronicle. Oh, the Samoa Joe Chronicles is really good.
Oh, I saw that one.
Really
Yeah,
good.
yeah, that one's amazing.
A lot of good stuff on the network. It might be a 360. I don't think it's a 365. It's just a Walk the Elias special.
Okay, I'm gonna watch that.
It's good, dude. So he's out there, talking shit about Toronto, and Toronto's own Trish Stratus comes out and slaps the ever-living shit after him after she's talking about the women's evolution. This is actually a good way to pigeonhole these kinds of like hype and promos. Because they calm down a lot.
Yeah, it was really bad.
It was really bad for the first couple weeks. They calmed down a lot, and he was like, "What are you guys going to do? Have a bikini pillow fight match?" And then she slaps the ever-loving shit out of him.
That was so fucking good.
And then he told her, he said, he was like, "Oh, you're coming on to me, I feel like." And then he's like, "I'm sorry, Trish, but I don't date women in their 60s."
Zing!
Fuck the PC era, dude. This is like, that's like the first one they had in a while. Like a character that's just like a misogynist pig.
I'm all for it. We need some kind of sizzle on this.
Yeah, come on now. Shit.
Pepper.
That was hilarious.
And then we had Alexa Bliss come out, interrupt all that, and she brings out Mickie James, which
No Central.
Mickie James and Trish Stratus have a lot of history. And that was kind of cool to see. And Alicia Fox wearing another stupid fucking hat.
And they could not fucking stop talking about it too.
That's
cool.
I like that hat.
Corey would like that fucking idiot.
Corey would love it.
We're losing points, Corey.
Seriously, losing points.
Dude, what do you think about that match? If that's for the Evolution.
It's going to be Alexa Bliss.
Oh, it's Alexa
Bliss and Trish Stratus.
I don't think I like that. I'd rather see Trish and Mickie just like to have like a nostalgic match or whatever.
I would be down for that too.
Yeah.
But I also like seeing the new versus the old.
Yeah, the Rock versus Hogan.
Yeah. And I think it's going to be Sasha and Trish for Evolution.
Wait, what's the Trish then?
Trish and Alexa has already been announced.
That match has been announced, but there's no saying that they can't have somebody at her side and have Mickie James at side of.
I want to see Sasha lead it. Sasha lead it.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that'd be a great match.
Really good. After that, I was gonna watch this match and then I just fast forwarded. It was Alicia Fox versus. I don't even remember.
Natalya?
Versus Natalya.
I don't know if you guys feel this way about Natalya. Every time I see her wrestle, I feel like that spandex is gonna rip.
I'm waiting for it because she's not wearing anything.
She's not wearing anything.
Dude, I'm like, that shit's gonna rip.
Like it's latex and it looks very tight.
Oh yeah,
it's snug.
Yeah, it looks like I'm. You know that.
I'm just waiting for that to happen, and then them cut the black screen.
Yeah, no, that we will never see that. I'd probably see that.
So funny.
But yeah, I mean,
might happen. One day.
That would be
one day.
Anyways, after that, I fast forwarded that match. I couldn't take it. Baron Corbin, he's kind of putting good matches and running amok for the show. He's booking all the good guys against like really shitty odds. The previous week he booked Finn Balor versus who did he fight?
Was it Roman? Remember he had the... Was it? Yeah, it was. It was.
It was a rematch. Yeah. And then this week he put Bobby Lashley in a handicap match against the Ascension, which I mean, it's two jobbers.
Yeah.
You're not going to Yeah, he fucked him. He fucked him up real hard. Boring squash match. What can they do to fix Bobby Lashley? I don't care anymore. I was a big Bobby Lashley mark. I was like, all right, cool. He's gonna do what he did in TNA, and they're gonna, they're gonna do good with him. And he's been a big flop.
He needs to go bad guy. Just
something
right? Shit. I don't think he can go bad guy right now.
But I don't think he even can because I don't think it's in him to be like
a manager. probably needs a manager of some sort of mouthpiece. Or a faction, like a black faction.
Maybe something, dude. Maybe something.
Black faction.
Yeah.
Blaction.
A black shit, actually.
Oh my god. Nation domination of Jace, So, like, I don't know. Like something like that. Like, I have no interest in Bobby Lashley. The character, the wrestler, or anything.
No, he's strong. That's cool. But what else can you do?
Yeah.
Why he's a dominating guy who should be an ass kicker and not talk at all.
Yeah.
He needs a mouthpiece.
Or tag team. I think he'd be a good tag team wrestler.
Or something that's tag team.
Yeah, someone more charismatic. I mean, yeah, you could do that as well.
Titus Worldwide, take over Titus Worldwide or something. No, I'm saying take over that. Like, Rock took over the nation, something like that. I don't know.
And then he could be like the Rocky.
Him and Apollo.
Titus is the leader, but
Exactly.
he's like Rocky trying to take the spotlight.
Yeah, he don't have that charisma.
If we thought Roman has a charisma vacuum, this guy
He
has a black hole, dude.
Yeah.
Not being racist. I mean, that's not. I'm not talking about his butthole.
Whoa.
I'm not talking about his butthole. I just mean there's in outer space there's things called black holes.
Yes, that's such
And
shit.
I'm not talking about.
No light gets in there.
Yeah. I'm not talking about Bobby Lashley's butthole. That's the name of the podcast.
There it is.
Oh, man.
This episode is not about Bobby Lashley's black hole.
Oh, God. That's a good one.
Jesus Christ.
That's a good one.
People are gonna think we're really bad. If it's not Bobby Hogan, it's ourselves just saying the dumbest shit.
Yeah.
I think the truth is
We're live, buddy.
We're live.
Edit. Jinder versus Dean, another match I fast forwarded. No one notices Dean Ambrose isn't sporting a white beard anymore.
Finally.
Now he's all fucking jacked.
Well, now that he's, fucking whatever. Shield him. Shield group now.
Remember how you guys told me, give it a month? I'm already over to you. It's been like 2 weeks and I'm over that motherfucker.
He's crazy, dude. So crazy.
He's a lunatic,
He
man.
brought a hot dog cart to the cart. He's so crazy, dude. Hot dog cart to the ring, dude. He sprayed someone with mustard. It's crazy.
He's like Brittany Mitch.
He's got a planet Mitch. He's so crazy.
Oh, that was the worst. He's so wild,
Fucking
dude.
Mitch.
And after that, main event, Ziggler and McIntyre versus Braun and Reigns. Just two talented guys jobbing it up to the big dog.
Yep.
I fast forwarded through the whole match. Braun gets tagged in, and this is where I think the big story of the week happened was Braun gets tagged in, but doesn't help Roman, doesn't try to win the match. Instead, he teams up with McIntyre and Ziggler to fuck up Roman. And then the Shield comes down one by one for some reason. Because they think, I'll beat him up, and they all get beat up by all three of them. And all three of them stand tall at the end of the show. Do you guys think Braun has turned heel, or he's just taking advantage of a situation?
Well, he's not going to be the traditional heel because the fans are cheering for him, especially against Roman. But yeah, I think they're going to try to use him as a heel character just to make the Shield roll over. But to put
I think
the big dog over.
I think they're gonna fuck up the Shield somehow, and people are gonna turn on the Shield.
You mean people in the Shield are going to turn on
Fans are
the
going to turn on the Shield.
No, the fans are gonna turn on the Shield.
Hopefully.
There'll be a heel faction,
NWO status.
and they'll run. Yeah, they can run roughshod on the whole roster. I mean, that's what they did in the beginning.
I'd actually be okay with that. Yeah, me too.
That'd be the closest we're gonna get to a Roman heel turn.
Yep.
Or he's just gonna let them do the dirty work, and he's like, I tell them not to because I'm a good guy. I'm the big dog. I'm a big dog. I can't control the puppies though.
That's so weird because like that.
This Raw was actually pretty decent, except like the main part, which was like the Roman, the Shield versus Braun, and like I'm not interested.
I mean, I fast forwarded 3 of the matches.
Yeah, it was not that great.
That's weird.
I mean, if you look at it last week when the Shield reunited,
To me, they did act heelish. They did help Roman keep to not him lose the belt or have Braun cash in for that matter, and it made Braun more sympathetic. And their logic is because, well, let's turn Braun heel. The fans are cheering on him because they're cheering for him. They're cheering for him, but they're not supposed to. We want Roman to be cheered. Let's reunite the Shield. Everyone loves the Shield.
Mm-hmm.
Let Braun turn on him and have him join with Ziggler and McIntyre to kind of do like the anti-Shield. And I feel like they've already done this before. Like they did this I want to say almost more than a year ago, where it was.
Remember when they were beating up Ryback for no reason, and then we never got any closure for that.
Right.
They were just coming out and being the shield of justice. And then they broke up, and then they came back together, and it failed, and they came back together again, and it failed. So maybe third time's the charm.
I don't know.
I suppose so. It's just I don't know how to feel about it. I think they had to do it just to get Roman Reigns over.
Roman.
Yes, I mean, this is essentially the Shield is going to be a vessel for Roman Reigns to get cheered. But they have Braun Strowman, who gets cheered louder than probably gets the same pop as Dean or Seth gets.
Oh yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how they go about this, because I feel like they're booking themselves into a corner.
I mean, they really have, because at this point, I think that Braun is kind of unstoppable. That they need 3 people to stop him.
Yes.
So this Hell in a Cell match is going to be kind of wild. So I don't know. This could really go anywhere.
It's 1-on-1, right? The Hell in a Cell match.
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, who knows?
The Hounds of Justice could be around the corner, and the Hell in a Cell has not always kept people out. Let's keep that in mind.
That's true.
Definitely.
And I don't think it's going to be the end of the rivalry. I think it's still going to keep going after that.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I think we're gonna have maybe like a Survivor Series Shield versus Braun and company.
Probably.
I don't know. We'll see. Let's get into SmackDown though.
Woo!
SmackDown had a good start.
Yeah.
The New Day comes out. They announce themselves as the 5-time champs. And just about as he's about to say the 5th 5-time, Booker T comes out and coronates them as the new coronates them into the 5-time club. He gives them all little nicknames except for Big E. Biggie's so good, dude.
He said, "You're the wife."
I fucking love him,
dude. He's like, "What about my name, sucker?" And he's like, "You're just stuck with Big E. Like that's it." Booker can still do the spinneroonie, which is nice to see.
He's still charismatic as fuck.
Yeah. So
King
good.
Booker.
He came out as King Booker. It's really great.
It was overall an entertaining segment to start the show. It's always good to have Booker T in there. Booker T and the New Day, you can't go wrong with that combination.
After that, there was a triple threat match. We're going to get another one next week. Triple threat tag team match. They need opponents. The Bludgeon Brothers lost the belts the week before because Eric Rowan's actually out with like a bicep injury. So
it's gonna be a while for him too. I think.
I feel like they're gonna release him soon.
You think?
They're getting injured. They can't stay healthy for a full year.
That's true.
I think Luke Harper might be okay, but I feel like Rowan might be on his way out. We'll see. I don't know.
Well, Luke Harper can get some sort of singles push. I think
they tried. He was
close though. He was so close.
I think he can get. I love that guy.
He did have a run with the IC.
Yeah.
He did have a run with the IC belt.
Yeah. So we'll see. But in this case, we had the Colognes, who I forgot about.
Remember those?
Primo Epico. I feel like they just were like, "Hey, we need you this week, guys. Fly in." Then you can go back to selling timeshares in Puerto Rico.
The Colons.
The Colons. Speaking of black holes.
Whoa.
Versus the Good Brothers and the Bar. I love the Good Brothers, and they deserve more than this. But the Bar ends up getting the win in a really good tag match. I just feel like Cesaro's just carries the whole tag team division on his shoulders. He's so good.
The Swiss superhero, dude.
It was a good match overall. They're going to lead to who the New Day? I'm sorry, not the New Day, but who are the Bar going to face?
Well, next week they're going to be another triple threat tag team match.
Jeez.
Winner of that faces the Bar, and the winner of that gets the tag team title shot. We'll see. I don't know. I didn't think they had that many teams on SmackDown.
To do consecutive triple threat matches in a row.
That's a lot of tag teams.
That is.
They actually did announce that they actually ran out of tag teams, so they had to put Rusev and Aiden English into a tag team for this one. So,
of course,
we could see Rusev Day being the contenders for the tag team championships, which is weird.
Dang, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I got a little bit of
You got a little
soul.
bit of English in you.
Got a little bit of English in me.
Ooh.
After that, Jeff Hardy cuts a promo about ever since he got to SmackDown, Orton's had a strange obsession with him. He's almost broken.
Almost.
So close.
He's
So
getting there.
close. He speaks in big words and riddles, which I love. If Matt can just come out and manage him, I think that'd be dope. They can still keep the broken universe together.
Yeah, I liked his face paint. It said RKO on his side of his
Yes.
face, and they knew you were gonna catch that camera side, like right there, bam, right in like camera, like RKO.
Yeah, I didn't notice it
I
until I,
didn't
saw
catch that
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, like
Well,
really
actually,
I missed that.
dude, it was
Yeah.
so
It said
fucking
RKO
cool.
on it?
Yeah, dude, it was really fucking
Weird.
cool.
I gotta watch that part again.
And then like the whole crowd, delete.
That's
he was
still over.
he was actually doing the delete
Yeah,
too.
that's so fucking good.
It's pretty cool.
Basically, Orton comes out. He just says like, you only know maybe 3 letters, RK, and as he was trying to say, oh, Jeff interrupts him and says, that's it. Like, we're gonna end this, and it's gonna be inside Hell in a Cell. So we got our second Hell in a Cell match.
And that is a good one.
He's gonna die.
He has been wanting. This has been his dream match. He's been in every big match except a Hell in a Cell.
He's never
match.
done Hell in a Cell.
Wait, did he do like the Elimination Chamber match before?
He has,
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
He's never been in Hell in a
but
Cell.
not Hell in
though.
a Cell though.
This might be Jeff Hardy's last match.
He's
excited.
gonna hurt himself.
You know what's gonna happen.
We
you know
know-
what's
we know what's gonna happen.
Top of the
Yeah.
cage, dude.
It's only one way.
My only concern is that he does not die.
Ooh, I hope not. Please.
I mean, it's a way to go out for him, though. I mean,
If you have to die.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Please don't die, dude.
Yeah, I can see him doing like a Kevin Owens bump. You know, Kevin Owens pretty much did a bump off top of the cage.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who's to say that Jeff Hardy can't do a swanton on a table with a crash pad underneath it?
They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
I think that's gonna happen for sure.
You think they'll let him land it on? No, because Orton will get so fucking hurt.
Or Orton will die.
Someone will get hurt really bad after that.
No, he's going for it. He's probably practicing right now in some foam pits and
You
shit.
gonna die.
But yeah, oh fuck, that's the match. That could be the match of the night. That. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as like spectacle goes, yeah. But let me ask you guys this: Orton versus Hardy. Do you think that warrants a Hell in a Cell match? I mean, aside from the fact that we want to see Jeff Hardy in it.
Yeah, because I think ever since Jeff Hardy's come back in this like Twilight run of his, I think he's been pretty phenomenal. Like all the matches he's been putting on, I'm into him. Even his feud with Shinsuke, I like. So I think he's earned it. So he's gonna.
But as far as like the rivalry with Orton, would it be like? Would it
I
be
think
Hell in a Cell worthy?
They have to play up the 2000s when they had matches all the time.
I wish they did. I wish they did a little bit more of that.
Because I was kind of thinking the same thing. Like that's kind of. I don't think this is such a blood feud that warrants a Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, I think that's my main gripe with this match is that it's not a blood feud, and Hell in a Cell matches should be blood feuds. They should end the feuds.
Yes, I mean, Miz and Maurice versus Daniel Bryan and Bray
That's-
Balor
that's
could have
one.
been in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Miz and Daniel Bryan in Hell in a Cell would have been amazing too.
Oh, they're saving that blow
Jeez.
off for like a big pay per view for sure.
Yeah.
And it
Maybe,
doesn't have to be Hell in a Cell. It could be any pay-per-view for that matter.
yeah,
Because it doesn't have to be exclusive just to Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, you definitely have a point. That I mean, it definitely doesn't need to be a Hell in a Cell match, but
I think
the fact that it is, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I think it's a favor to Jeff because
Yeah.
this is the match that Jeff has always wanted.
And he's earned it, man.
Yeah.
Like this is, yeah, he's gonna give us a show and it's his death. So whatever.
Unfortunately, it's going to come at his expense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is just the check mark off the list for him. And so they just decided to give it to him. I don't think that there's a reason or anything. There's no blood feud with it. It's just okay, well, we'll give it to you.
And that just happens to be in October as
Yeah.
well, which happens to be Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
He doesn't have much time left. So here it is.
Yeah, finally.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually really intrigued in this R-Truth versus Carmella feud.
Yeah, what's up
It's-
with that?
Carmella,
2 heat magnets, bro.
R-Truth is trying to fuck up Carmella so we can get a shot at the women's championship.
Dude, it's so fucking good, man.
I
R-Truth
think-
is so good.
I think
He's
he wants to be the
underrated.
first intergender WWE champion.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I'm Carmella. You gonna get got, and I'm gonna get the women's championship. It's so funny, dude.
He was hiding in the locker. Wasn't he hiding in the locker when he came out? And like, where'd she go?
Yeah. And then I mean, what's his name? Ty Dillinger is just like his wrangler. He's like
the straight man.
This is my life now. Sadly, it is.
It is.
It
totally is.
Oh man,
You're not a 10
he
anymore.
deserves more. About a
poor
9.
Ty,
He's
Ty.
a 9 now.
If that.
Maybe 9.25.
Well, he's got Peyton Royce, so he's got us all beat on that.
Does he really?
Yeah, they're
Yes,
together,
he
man.
Good for him.
Lucky.
Dan O'Brien and Brie Bella come out. Oh, God.
So fucking dumb.
I do not like Brie, but I don't like the Bellas at
yeah.
all.
You don't like Brie
even a
mode?
little bit.
Primo.
No,
Well-
I mean I can maybe tolerate her more, but their acting is so bad.
Oh, it's bad.
I
It
would
is.
rather watch Maurice act than Brie because it's so bad.
You're right about that.
You're not the only one that feels that way because whenever they're on camera, they do get some pretty audible boos.
It's yeah, and it's only going to bring Dan O'Brien down. Like you probably want people to forget that he's married to her because they don't like the Bellas.
They're
No.
not. Yeah, they're not, and maybe they're hoping that the Daniel Bryan rub goes off onto Brie, but it didn't quite work. I mean, it may work, it may not work. We'll see what happens, and because it did lead up to Zelina Vega and Andrade Cien Almas to come out.
One of the matches we've been waiting for.
Yes, and it led to a one-on-one match. I thought it was going to be a mixed tag match.
No, they gotta save Brie. I don't think she can
Yeah.
go like on
She
a
can't
weekly
go right.
basis right
Yeah,
now.
that's true. She's not ready yet. But it was a good match between those two.
Of course.
Andrade, you know what? He is getting better suited for the main roster. I think where he's at right now is just fine.
He needs Zelina though. He can't
He
talk.
needs Zelina. Yeah, I mean the promo in English. He needs to stick to Spanish.
stick to
and
Spanish,
have
yeah.
Zelina translate for him or just talk for him.
Because he was getting what chance?
He was. Yeah.
Oh,
You're right.
Yeah.
That was my main gripe with that promo. Was like, why did they let him speak English?
Just have him speak Spanish and have Zelina translate because it's not good. That's if he had one weak point, that's his weak point.
And unfortunately, it is a big weak point because you have to speak. I mean, if you're going to speak English, you have to speak it really well, or don't speak it at all.
Yeah.
Like Nakamura.
Another one that needs someone. to translate or
Another one,
something.
yeah. But I mean, Nakamura is more charismatic than Almas.
I think he's doing pretty well, Nakamura.
I'm not saying
think his
that
English
Almas
is
is not
probably a little-
charismatic, but out of the two, Nakamura does have more charisma.
Yeah,
and
his
he
English is
can
probably
get
a
away
little
with
bit
that.
better.
Yeah. We're in the United States of Nakamura now.
US.
I like that. That's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
That's super cool. Vince loves his foreign U.S. champs, dude.
Yep, it's a good gimmick. I think I like it.
Keep
I
it
mean,
going.
it's been done to death, but if it works, why not? So, what'd you guys think of the match?
Oh, it was awesome. Everything from the tranquilo, you could tell Dan O'Brien was having fun in this match
Oh yeah,
because Andrade can wrestle like ground wrestle. He doesn't have to do all the high flying stuff all the time. They can actually transition and do chain wrestling, and I'm sure Daniel loved it.
oh absolutely.
It's kind of crazy that they just did it on SmackDown. I thought they would have, but you know, Andrade's not on that level where it's like he's important, and they're not. It's not like dream match status yet. So
Yeah.
well, and they're also still telling the story with him and with the Miz and Daniel Bryan, so they don't want to break that up to go into a pay-per-view match and hype those two up.
that's true.
But you're right. It is a pay-per-view worthy match, and it's just one of those things that, you know, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time for SmackDown. You have so much good talent that you can do all these pay-per-view matches, but you want to tell a story, and you can't do 1 month with one rival and then end it and then do a dream match because it's a pay-per-view. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. And you know, we'll get like the full program eventually, but right now the Miz and Dan O'Brien is the way to go. Even though we have to have Brie and Maurice in this match for some reason now.
It's a placeholder for now.
It is.
Just it's a hold off another pay-per-view so
Yeah.
we can get maybe a main event at
Survivor
Series.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume so.
It's a big
I mean, I would
five,
assume
so-
that that's where they're going to go with it.
Yeah. Or till the next Greatest Royal Rumble Part 2, which already got announced.
Ooh, I cannot wait.
Oh my God.
Kill me.
Jesus. I hope they have fun. Because we're not.
For that show in Saudi Arabia, is it really going to be called Greatest Royal Rumble 2 that's going to happen in November? Because I know they're going to do a show in November.
I don't know if it's going to be Greatest Royal Rumble, but it's definitely a big super show. They might just be calling the Super Show like the one in
Like
Australia.
the one in Australia, like the Saudi Super Show, perhaps.
That's way better.
Saudi Super Show. That actually has good alliteration.
I'm
that's
okay
better.
with that.
That's better than
Saudi
than
Super-
greatest
Triple
Survivor
S.
Series even.
the greatest people.
I hope to God they don't do 2 Survivor Series in the same month.
Why would they wouldn't do that?
They would,
Well,
The greatest Survivor Series.
the
They
most
did the greatest
surviving Survivor Series.
Fuck all pay-per-views. This is the best one ever.
Tactical Survivor Series.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
That's the one.
Oh man.
Fuck all pay-per-views. Fuck WrestleMania 17. This is the best pay-per-view ever. Live from Saudi Arabia. Welcome to Fuck WrestleMania 17. This is the greatest pay-per-view ever.
With no women.
But it has the big dog.
That's so funny.
Oh Jesus, dude.
Maybe that's the name of the episode. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
So good.
Oh,
Oh man. Doesn't get better than
There's
that.
only 2 more feuds that we have to cover, huh? And these are the biggest ones I think of all WWE right now.
This is what's revolving around SmackDown. Are those two the 2 top titles you could say?
Well, no. Well, yeah. Well, that's left. Miz and Bryan doesn't need a title, but
No,
They don't-
yeah.
this Charlotte Becky.
Hot fire.
This is a hot fire feud. I feel like they're making up for the Bailey Sasha kerfluffle that they really botched. Again, the crowd wants to like Becky. I don't think it's because they're in Toronto, and I feel like they made it a point to be like, "Oh, we're in Canada. They cheer the people they're supposed to cheer. They boo the people they're supposed to cheer." Like, no, I think week in and week out, the crowd likes Becky.
She's on fire too, man. Or even I wouldn't think that her heel promos were gonna be that good, but they're good.
But the thing
She's
is,
trying really hard.
She is.
her promo is dead serious. Like, she had that match, and then Charlotte had to come in and just fucking ruin it.
Charlotte is the Roman Reigns of the women's division, I feel
Yeah.
like.
Yeah,
She
better
didn't need
wrestler,
a
though.
title shot.
Yeah.
Becky had to go through a tournament to get that title shot.
Exactly.
And then Charlotte's just like, "Hey, I'm back from my tit surgery. Can I get a title match?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, here you go."
And those
that
are
what
probably
you
in those exact
Yeah.
words.
my tit's okay now. It didn't pop.
In fact, I got him bigger, Vince. Put her in the main event.
Dude, even Becky's Instagram post where she put TikTok bitch, that shit is hard as fuck.
Wait,
kayfabe as fuck,
Was
dude.
it TICK or TIT?
No.
TICK.
Yeah.
TikTok bitch.
No, it wasn't tit.
Oh, that would
Because Becky, you know how Becky is with her puns. So
Yeah. Damn.
That would have been good if she wrote tit talk.
that's
like,
what I'm saying. Yeah,
Talking tits,
Talking tits.
bitch.
bitch.
because she did call. I'm gonna say Carmella. See you next Tuesday in those words. CUNT.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Oh, with,
Yeah.
each letter capitalized.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
There you go, Bex.
I mean,
yeah, Becky's great, dude.
I think that they wanted people to boo her, like the way this whole thing was turning out, and she was going heel, whatever. But dude, everyone loves her, man. You can't fucking turn her heel. Everyone fucking loves her.
They even had her try to talk shit to like, it doesn't matter. I could beat up any women in this building, even everyone watching at home, and like people are like, yeah, you can. You're great.
Yeah.
Please do. I mean, I want to see it.
Yeah.
You're my fave.
But yeah,
That should be the main event for the fucking the Women's Evolution pay-per-view.
I think it'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they can keep this going for quite some time.
Till October at least.
Yeah, I mean,
very
it's
least.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily, dude, because this feud is fucking prime, dude. I'll eat this up for a fucking while, dude.
I'll eat it up.
And then her promo with when she was being interviewed backstage, Charlotte I think came off as a heel. She was saying that in life you're not entitled to getting these chances, and you're getting you're not supposed to get like a participation trophy or ribbon. But at the same time, it's like, well, you walked right into a title match, so you really can't be telling people that.
Yeah, I don't know why they thought that was a good thing for her.
That
to
was
say.
not a good thing
that's
for her
terrible.
at all.
Yeah.
Terrible booking.
After that, we had an AJ Styles promo in the middle of the ring, another hot blood feud, where Joe just keeps saying, I'm gonna be your new daddy.
He's gonna fuck his wife.
Yeah.
Tyrone style.
And I feel like the crowd
Long
is-
dick style.
long dick style.
Long dick style.
Oh shit, that's a good one.
Oh shit.
Gonna Samoan bulldoze that forest, dude.
Oh man.
Hey man, but that shirt he was wearing looked fucking hot as fuck, dude. I want that shirt.
That Joe one?
Joe,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I fucking
I like that
need
shit.
that shirt.
It goes from white to red. White to red. Yeah,
Fucking
super
need
dope.
it.
Is that in the store? Let me see.
Yeah, he calls Wendy Styles on the phone and like cuts a promo on her in front of AJ. AJ gets mad, and I feel like the next paper. I feel like Hell in a Cell's got to be the time when they take it off of AJ. I know we say it every time, but I feel like the crowd was even like on like rooting for Joe in this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want AJ to keep winning though.
They might want him to break that record
I
with the
hope.
world title.
You know what? I don't even doubt it. Like,
It's
I'm
been long
pretty
enough.
sure.
Yeah.
His 1 year would be in November.
What's the record?
Well,
It's like a year and a half.
as
Yeah.
far as the modern day reign goes, I mean, CM Punk's reign's 434. For him to do that, he would have to. I mean, November would be 1 year.
You'd have to hold it till like
I would say
The Rumble?
at least past the Rumble.
yeah.
Maybe before us. I mean, maybe before WrestleMania, we'll find out though. But I would say around that time frame.
Joe needs the belt though.
That's
dude.
a fucking
It's time. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm an AJ fan, but he's better suited to be the chaser. and
Yes,
to be chasing
exactly.
the belt,
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
as opposed to him having this long title reign. It's just time.
Yeah. I'm a big AJ fan, but I feel exactly the same way. Vince doesn't though. Vince probably is like, Have you seen how much they cheer him? God damn it. Oh, the camera died.
That's
Anyways, we'll just keep going.
Yeah, we're almost done anyway.
After that, we had Carmella versus Charlotte in the main event for the women's title. She's getting Carmella's getting her rematch the night after she lost the belt, or basically the next show after, just so she can get pushed back down to that lower mid card and people can forget about her.
It's over, guys.
Spotlight is off, Carmella.
It's over.
Yeah,
It's over, dude.
The girl who dreamed.
She did the JOB, tapped out
Easy
to
too.
the figure 8, no problem. And Charlotte's standing tall at the end, and Becky just fucks her up at the end.
And hell yes for that.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, everybody cheering for Becky, dude. She's
Yeah.
holding that belt up, and she's like, "Stop fucking cheering for me, dude.
Yeah,
Stop,
she's
you're supposed
trying.
to fucking boo.
she's trying really
You're
hard.
supposed to be cheering for Charlotte. Come on." But you can't help but love her, dude. It's so fucking good.
Because she's good, and she's freaking Becky Balboa, dude. She's
Yeah.
a fighter.
It all comes back to organically grown, and this has like been the theme for this week especially. You've had two of your biggest baby faces turning heel, just so that way the other baby faces can be pushed and they be cheered more.
That's insane.
I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, Braun, not so much as organic as Becky, but still though, the fact that Braun's been getting all these massive cheers on Raw. I mean, aside from Seth Rollins, Braun was probably the biggest babyface on Raw.
Yes.
I mean, and not in the most literal sense, but figuratively speaking as well. And what do? You have him turn heel.
And up to this point, he's been very like honorable, or like not like honorable. Maybe that's a weird word to say, but he's been very like
Straightforward.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck you up, and this is how I'm gonna do it. And this is the first time we've seen him actually go and do something dastardly.
Yeah.
Like join up with McIntyre or not help Roman Reigns. You know what I mean? Like, he's always wanted his opponent at 100% so he can fuck him up. And this is the first time we've seen him really just
flip
not
the script and
Yeah.
do something different.
I mean, then again, he does maybe hate Roman Reigns with a passion, and maybe it explains. Maybe we'll get an explanation as far as him turning. Maybe that's the reason why. But again, still, like, you're turning your biggest baby face to put over Roman Reigns.
They're cutting their nose off despite their face.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know.
Spider
I feel like Becky was even like she was actually like talking shit like to the crowd, like, you guys were never there for me. Like, bitch, we were all there for you.
Yeah.
So, whoever wrote this script doesn't watch the show, dude.
Clearly.
No.
New writer.
You're trying to get me to boo her, but guess what? I fucking love you, Becky.
Because that's a lie, Becky. We know that the writer wrote that for you, and you don't even believe that. I think I saw it in her face. She didn't even believe that.
No,
what
fuck
she was
no.
saying.
Hell no.
No.
She probably went backstage and was like, "Who the fuck wrote that shit?"
But with an Irish accent.
Yeah.
How would that go?
How would they go?
Who the fuck? Who the fuck wrote that shit? It's like a New York accent or something. Who the fuck?
It's an Irish New Yorker.
I feel like Joe Pesci went backstage. Who the fuck wrote this fucking script?
Who the fuck wrote this bullshit?
That's hilarious.
Motherfucker, you. If you ever go over my head again, I'm gonna fucking kill you in the desert right where you stand.
That's so.
Don't you ever go over my head, you Jew motherfucker, you.
You're
It's
Jewish.
all right. It's all right. It's
He's
all right.
Jewish, he can say it.
He could say that.
Oh yeah, you are Jewish, huh?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Sort of.
It's a blessing and a curse.
It's not. I mean, it's good.
Wait,
Only the good. Only the good half.
There you go.
did Jews got big cocks or what?
Huh?
Did Jews
Of
got big
course.
cocks?
Jews have average size cocks.
You know the camera's off,
Average.
Byron. Byron can show you, right?
See, it's
Oh
right
my
here,
God,
dude.
Bobby, that's
What the hell?
that's above average, dude. Holy
like
shit.
4 inches.
Is that kosher?
Oh yeah, it is.
No,
definitely.
that is pork. That is
Oh,
all
man.
pork,
Yeah.
baby.
I don't think you're Jewish,
Straight
bro.
pork.
That is all pork. Hot link.
Oh man,
That's the title. Oh,
that's Hebrew National.
the finest meats only.
Oh man,
how many dick jokes? That's hilarious.
Jewish meat jokes.
There you go. More specific.
We're trying to be as ethnically diverse as possible when it comes to dick jokes.
Oh,
But
well,
going back, but like it is a recurring theme though, where the Becky and Braun being heels turn in the same week.
we're gonna find out. I think we'll get some more answers as to Braun's motivations next week. But not a good look to take their two biggest baby faces and basically feed them to the big dogs, Charlotte and
Yeah.
Yes.
Roman.
It's kind of odd. I don't know why they would do it. It's so weird. But you know,
We'll find out.
we'll find out. There's more wrestling next week, and the following week after that.
Yeah.
The week after that.
And the week after
And
that.
this
You
is the
get
show that never ends.
It goes on and on, my friends.
You guys got anything else? I think we should wrap
we're
this up.
good.
I think we're good on time now. And I think we had another great show, guys.
That was a good one.
Solid.
Yes.
Solid. For in between type of week. No pay per view tomorrow. Hello. But I think it was a good show.
Yeah. Also, want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, WrestleCrate.com. If you're ever in the need for a loot box, if you like the unboxing, you like the mystery of a loot box coming to your door, why don't you sign up for WrestleCrate, the originator? They have a lot of great stuff inside their boxes. You're going to get some T-shirts. You're going to get some autographs. You're going to get some toys. It's a really great box, and we really, really we love their product. I was going to say appreciate, but that was a weird thing to say. We love WrestleCrate. We love what they do, and they love you too. And by putting our promo code Put Me Over when you order your first crate, you'll get 20% off your first crate. So go ahead and go to WrestleCrate.com and put in our promo code Put Me Over. Thank you guys for downloading, subscribing, doing whatever you do, listening to this podcast every single week, because we do it for you guys, not for the WrestleCrate, not for shits and gigs. We do it for you guys because we like giving our opinion, and you guys in turn give it right back to us. Thank you for everyone that's participated in our WrestleCrate giveaway. There's still time. We're going to extend it another week.
Let's do another week.
We're going to extend another week.
All in special.
So make sure you go to our Instagram. Follow the rules. All you got to do is like our page, which you probably already do. Like WrestleCrate and tag someone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tag two friends.
Tag two friends in the comment on our post for that giveaway, and you could be walking away with a beautiful WrestleCrate filled to the brim of some hand-picked goodies from us. And I think that's it. Make sure you're downloading and subscribing on YouTube, Google Play, Stitcher, iTunes, and now Spotify.
What up, Spotify?
It was really hard to get into Spotify. It took a while. It took a long time. That's going to do it for our 25th, our Diamond episode. For Diamond listeners.
Diamond listeners. Ooh.
And we'll be back next week, guys. We promise. Whether I have a broken arm or not, we'll see. But till then, I'll think of a better outro. But thank you, guys. Till next week. We'll see you.